movement to our followers. But let's talk about Jarred Kelenic. He is batting 327, 6 homers and 6 steals already so far in A-ball. So, Ron, what do you think? Stock on the rise for Jarred Kelenic already?
Absolutely, and it was pretty high, I think, for us before that. When we talked in the preseason with Eric Cross, I think across the board we really liked what he brought to the table. First round pick, pretty far down, only 19 years old, but like you mentioned, just seeing him at the A level with what he's doing, he's walking 14% of the time. I think of all the things he's doing as far as stolen bases, RBI, and homers, I like that 14% walk rate compared to the 23% strikeout rate the most. So yet again, very far down guy that you're not going to see, but I think that definitely just adds to what we kind of thought he was going to do overall. I mean, he's a top 6 pick coming out of the draft, and it looks like he's going to be a future stud for the Mariners to come.
Yeah, 6 overall as far as taken in that 2018 draft. And I think he was sitting around the top 50 as far as a lot of prospects lists at the beginning of this season. I think he's top 25 easily. I mean, he has the stuff. He has power. He has a little bit of speed. He takes a ton of walks. The strikeouts aren't quite out of control. Hits for average. He does pretty much everything right. A little bit of Nick Senzel-ish, but I think maybe he could end up having a little more power than Senzel once all things are said and done, and I guess more speed too. But definitely a guy that I really like, and I think the Mets are going to be pretty disappointed that they ended up trading him away, because I think he's going to be an excellent player for the Seattle Mariners when he gets called up.
Yeah, all arrows are pointing up. That is for sure. So it is. I think that is a nice note of you to put in there with Nick Senzel as he is sort of graduating off of the rankings. Now that we see him up at the major league level, Kelenic seems to be poised to take his spot, perhaps by midseason in the top 25, kind of where where Senzel has been residing for really a couple of years now.
So with the benefit of hindsight, I'll ask you both this. Where does Kelenic go as far as your first year player draft this year? I think he was still being taken in that, mid 3, 4, 5, 6 spot. Does he still go there, or does he bump up a little more?
Oh boy. Well, it would be Mize with a clear 1-1 at this point. Gorman is still crushing it, but I would probably prefer Kelenic to him just because of proximity and the speed. Yeah, not a lot else comes to mind, man.
I think I'd be comfortable with him at 2 or 3 for sure.
Yeah, I think he's top 3. India hasn't exactly done anything to make you want to drop him, but he hasn't done anything to make you want to bump him up. So I think he falls a little bit in that regard. But yeah, I'll agree with that.
Yeah, Alec Baum he's been better this year, but last year was kind of a dash of cold water there. And now that we've seen what Yusei Kikuchi is doing at the major league level, which is not as impressive as we thought it would be even early on. So that's kind of a bummer. Not a ton of power from Xavier Edwards so far, another guy that I really like. So yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot pushing Kelenic back at this point.